2008 MasterCraft XStar. This is a 22-foot pickle fork bow in just a timeless color scheme. XStars always look awesome in black and red. So this has the black main stripe with the red above the rub rail, has a white interior deck, has a black hull too. Just a really sleek, mean looking boat. And that is, they always just look good with the ballast slammed, and we've got the ballast slammed in this thing right now. It's got an upgraded ballast system in it. So the rear bags the rear tanks have been removed, replaced with bags. And in the front, we have split bags set up underneath the seats. We put new MasterCraft logos on the side. It's actually received a pretty intense exterior overhaul where we buffed, got that black and red just looking really nice. As you can see, our ballast is overfilling right now. Has a factory tower, rotating clamping board racks, 4 tower speakers, bimini top. And as we go through the interior, you'll see all the other goodies this thing has. But this is a really well-equipped XStar with only just over 300 hours on it, on that 6-liter engine. So let's jump in, check out the interior. All right, on the interior of the 08 XStar, we have a off-white main. And they have this really nice textured vinyl in gray. And then we have the same type of textured vinyl on the sun pad in red. Seats are in pretty good shape in this. I think, I'm not positive, but I think that the sun pad is original. And really no damage, no splits, rips, tears on this. Might have a little bit of the stitching. It might not fray, but just like you can see where stitching gets old, it starts to, I guess fray is the right word. It does fray a little bit, but overall still looks really nice. We have the ski pylon back here. Platform has brand new C-deck with the XStar graphic on it. We have our logos on the back as well, as we saw before. I'm gonna apologize in advance if we're getting wind noise, but it's 70 degrees in November. When that happens, it's typically windy, but taking advantage of the weather today. On our tower, we have clamping, rotating board racks on both sides. We have 4 7.7 JL tower speakers with the tweeters on them. There's a factory bimini top on here as well. Cover's a little faded, but the bimini's in good shape. And stepping down, just have wraparound seating through the interior. I'm gonna do my best to not step on the seats here. Hang off the tower. Starboard side, rear corner, good shape. You can see some of the seams are starting to wear out a little bit in this, where that 3 meet, but not bad. And then down between the seats, you can see some cracking. Again, this is all original. Some pieces feel softer than others. The nice thing is the top part feels really soft, and it's mainly down in the sides where the vinyl's starting to harden a little bit, which happens with age. The rear seat looks good. Stitching's a little discolored. Other than that, it looks good. Little mark right there, nothing crazy. The one with the worst cracking is the port side, and my guess is this is where they hopped in and out. Previous owners hopped in and out when the boat was on their lift. So you can see just cracking on the seams here and in this corner. Pretty normal to see that of this era MasterCraft, especially when they did a lot of this kind of pinstripe stitching on the boats. We'll go through the rest of the interior in just a moment. But first, let me crack open our storage compartments. You can see we got the table option just hanging out in there right now. There's a little holder for the arm over there and for that, but they fell out. But this boat has an upgraded ballast system. There are no hard tanks underneath the rear bags here. And to me, these look like 1100s, which is nice because we've got a Vortex 6000, which is the 6-liter, 400 horsepower upgraded engine over the 5.7 liter that you would normally get with the XStar. They also offered a 7.4 liter. I think this is a happy medium. Does great and will handle this weight just fine. It's been serviced. It's got fresh fluids, fresh impeller, fresh filters, and it has 301 hours on it. Has a nice sound to it too. These older MasterCrafts always sounded cool, and that isn't the case for this as well. It does have a nice cover that sits in this side, and so underneath is I can move it out of the way, is that other bag. It does have the wash down. Can't confirm that it works. Under our seats, you can flip these open. There's just storage under here. They're not attached, so there's just kind of loose seat bases. Do have 4 interior speakers in the main area, as you can see here, and then a 10-inch subwoofer behind the driver's seat. Up front, there's a couple more speakers and actually some tweeters. And to round out the stereo, there's a tweeter over here. Actually, I didn't even see under there. There's tweeters all the way around, so my bad. Flipping open this, we got 2 brand new batteries in the boat. Also has a heater. Whoops, sorry. Close that up. We open up our storage compartment. Got a stereo, cover pulls. This also has the jump seat option on it, which you probably don't see too often. So that's removable if you want it out of the way, but it gets you, I mean, the XStar is definitely not known for being super spacious behind the windshield, at least this era. Coming in at 22 feet. There's a lot of room in the bow, but that ate up a lot of the seating behind the windshield. But this gives you a little bit more seating back here, which is really nice. This is a really well-equipped XStar. Inside the glove box, we've got owner's manuals. There's the plugs for the bags back there, but they're plumbed in, so you don't really need them. But it just has a Clarion head unit in there. Nothing very current, to be honest with you. It's like AM/FM CD player. Heading over to the dash, all of our instrumentation works. Let me fire up the boat. Fires right up. All of our instrumentation on the dash is reading correctly. Obviously we're not moving, but that does read. We have a voltage and fuel gauge over here. Here's our engine temp coming up. It's a little over 120. Oil pressure. There's some lighting, wash down option, all sorts of goodies on here. Stereo head unit, or controller over here on the right side. Nice tower mirror. And then walking up into the front, I didn't really talk about these seats because there's not much to say. They're all in good shape. Same thing with the driver's seat. This actually flips down to make it easier to step across. And then you have the door to close off the air dam. Wind dam. Front has a bow filler cushion, a couple cup holders. Seats up here in pretty good shape. Really the main one that's splitting is that one in the back. And then the worst thing up here is just this is starting to pop loose down in the crease of the seat. Otherwise it looks great up front. They have these big gull wing style seats that open up so you can get into your storage there. You have bags in the nose. So you have a bag here. Oh, let's see. And another right here. And these are individually plumbed. But all your switches to fill and drain everything are up in the front. Let's see. Ballast is all over here. But I think those fill off the same pump. I think it just has a split. So there's our horn. You can cruise. You got perfect pass on here. So pretty sweet setup. Let's get some running footage of this XStar. 2008 MasterCraft XStar. Got some great lighting today. That black and red looks super sharp. Got the big 6-liter in there. Fresh graphics on the side.
Preston's an animal at the wheel. If you have any questions about this 2008 MasterCraft XStar, give us a call at N3 Boatworks, 317-845-9253.